Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. So today's episode we're actually going to talk about our abandoned RV, the one we had in New York. Remember guys, we went up there like twice. Basically this thing is super clean, it's really nice. We're really excited to get it back down, but unfortunately that did not happen. So today I want to explain what's going on, because it has been about 3-4 weeks. So what happened was we wanted to go up there again. I'm going to show you some clips of my brother going up there. Okay, so the last time we were up there, we were able to get it started and moving, but the problem was the air compressor was basically not building enough pressure, so we couldn't get basically the rear brakes to unlock to drive. So we're not enough power, maybe the turbo or something else going on, but the main issue was the air brakes. So we have no brakes, we didn't feel safe driving it. So this time we honestly wanted to get that fixed. So this is what happened.
Okay, so here we have it. We got our new air dryer, and the old one is right there. So let's get underneath this thing, change it out, and go from there. All right, so it's getting really hard to work underneath this, so we use the jacks to lift it up. This is gonna give us a lot more clearance to get underneath this thing. So let's keep working. Okay, so we got this guy off. Let's check if it's the same. So we got the 3 mounting bolts right there, so that looks good. Got this kind of valve, this little diaphragm. We got a plug right there. Let's see. So far so good. So we're gonna switch this. We're gonna switch this out. Switch this out. And we should be able to put it back in. It looks like this thing might have had water in it. Some water came out. We'll open up later. But let's get this guy installed. Okay guys, we're here by the engine. And here is the little governor we've been looking for a long time. That guy with the little blue cap. A lot of stuff is corroded, but we're just gonna cut them off and then go to the parts store, get a new one. Replace that also with a dryer, and then we can start it up. Okay, so we went to Napa, and Napa actually had one of these. And then we got new fittings for the airlines, because these we could not get off. Super corroded. Got everything flipped out. Also, we got another one of these, because this was on there pretty good. So that will guarantee us hopefully no leaks, something like that. Ready to put this guy in first, and then we'll put this one in. All right, so just like that, we got it installed. That was definitely a pain, but now it's all installed. Ready to go put the dryer in. Okay guys, so here's the new dryer. Got the old lines put on. It came together a lot easier than we thought than it was to take it apart. So let's start this thing and see what the air pressure does. It's not good.
So we actually did get it started. It built up some pressure, but unfortunately it still did the same thing. We weren't able to get the e-brakes to unlock, so it's still not enough power. And now we're just like, oh man, 3rd time coming up there. It's already getting late. It's already frustrating to get all those other issues. We just didn't record every little detail, just trying to honestly get it done. So that's why I'm explaining it to you guys. But it just, at that point, being up there 3 times, still not getting it to go. I mean, it's so close. It's like, it's definitely still worth the investment. It's still a really nice motorhome. These things are still going for like $80,000. So we're not gonna give up on it. We're not gonna just let it go, but we definitely have to go to plan B. So after this, we're basically just gonna go ahead and get it towed. call out towing company before it gets too late, and they're gone too, and then we're really stuck. And then another night and weekend coming up there the 4th time. So we called the towing company and they got it towed. So unfortunately, we actually had to make another tough call. Yes, we're abandoning the abandoned RV because we calculated the cost of shipping it down south. And we looked at our time frame. We just won't have enough time right now to fix it all the way. Even though it's worth it and it's really close, we just decided to get it towed to our local insurance auction up there. It was definitely like an hour away versus the 9 hours how much it's going to cost to get it down here. It ended up being an IA insurance. So we just went over there and had it towed to that insurance auction and just dropped it off in there. But unfortunately, problem after problem, we actually hit another wall. We had a bunch of titling issues. For some reason, we couldn't get it in our name. We kept calling in New York. This is a clean title, like should be a simple sale, but they could not find it in their national database or something about this vehicle. So they're saying, no, we don't have it. There's no records of it, kind of thing. We're like, what are you talking about? Here's the title, clean title. What's the problem? But we ended up waiting 2 months for this title to be transferred into our name so we could actually sell it. So luckily, IA was really cool. It was still at their yard while we're figuring out those title issues. Definitely went through a process. Calling DMV is never fun. They always basically put you somewhere else, you're on hold, and whatever. It was definitely not fun, but we ended up getting a title. And if that wasn't bad enough, we finally got this thing up there, so it's on the insurance auction. We're like, all right. We look at the details, and they say that it's not a run and drive. This thing's completely, basically mechanical, doesn't work. And we're like, what are you talking about? This thing definitely is a run and drive. We drove it, it's just not enough power. But IA's like, no, we can't start it, sorry. So we ended up actually driving back up there to get it started to show them, yes, it's a run and drive. It's not perfect, but it definitely can start and move. So just like that, going all the way up there, replacing the batteries. We bought some new batteries, put it on there because if they're dead, you know, this thing is not gonna just be like, here's a jump box, it's gonna start. So we ended up getting new batteries, put it on there, and it started right up, and we were able to show, yes, it's a run and drive, and we were able to change that on the form.
Alright guys, check it out. So this is the RV that we abandoned. Unfortunately, we dropped it off at the auto auction. A little more than what we want to deal with right now, but it is going to be for sale. If you guys don't remember, go check out our other videos and check out what we did on it.
So all right guys, that is the conclusion for our abandoned RV. It was definitely a journey from the beginning. I mean, we were super excited, almost got it. It was kind of like, keep going, we're gonna get this thing home, but you know, you can't win them all. That's part of life, that's fine. There's gonna be more builds out there. We're not gonna let it get us down. You win some, you lose some, and you know, you just gotta keep going. You know, cut your losses, know when it's time to quit. You know, plenty more projects up ahead. We already have so much going on here at the shop anyway. You just gotta ride that wave, and you know, that's where it ended up being. But thanks for watching guys, thanks for staying tuned, thanks so much for being part of the story. We love reading your feedback and your comments on it. Catch you guys next time.